Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the next question. Okay, so this question belongs to GATE CSC 1998 guys. The question is let R1 and R2 be two equivalent relations. So what exactly do they mean by equivalent relation guys? So a relation which is reflexive, which is a symmetry, and which is a transitive. So if a particular relation satisfies the three conditions, then we can say that that relation is a equivalence relation, right? Yes. So the question, they are clearly saying that R1 and R2 are equivalence relations. Okay, that's really good. And now what they are asking is R1 union R2 is equivalent and R1 intersection R2 is equivalent. I think this is a repeated question. So way long ago in 1970s, 1980s, I think they have asked this question. So let us go through it again. There was no issue, right? Yes. Okay, so let us take some small examples guys. So the first thing that you should understand here is so when we are talking about equivalence relation, so if a particular set is equivalent, so it should follow reflexive, right? Yes. So if you take a small set like a 0, 1, 2 and 3, so both of these sets will mandatorily have 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2 and 3, 3, right? Because both of them individually satisfy the reflexive relation, right? Yes. So with that understanding, I think we can conclude that both of them will be having these pairs. So while taking intersection or while taking union, all these things will come. So there is no change, right? Or there is nothing extra. So with that understanding, I think reflexive will not affect anything after intersection or union, right? Yes, because both of these sets will have this mandatory pair, right? Yes. Okay, so now when it comes to symmetry, so what does exactly symmetry says guys? Symmetry says if 1 2 is there, 2 1 should be there. So in that way, right? Similarly, if you take one more set here, so what shall we take? So let me say take 2 3. So if 2 3 is there, 3 2 should be there. So now these two are also satisfying symmetry. So the thing here is if you make a union, so these two are already symmetric, right? So this is a symmetric pair and this is a symmetric pair. So if I make union, automatically after combining them also, so basically remove this thing, that's it. So if you strike off this, so this is the union, right? Yes. So here 0 0 1 1 2 2 3 3 1 2 2 1 is there, 2 3 3 2 is there. So it is also satisfying symmetry. So with this understanding, we can conclude that symmetry also will not affect, right? Yes. Okay. So now when it comes to transitive, so when it comes to transitive, if you recall carefully, so if we try to make union of these two things, so here we are having a 1 2. Okay, so this will be added to it, so it will come 2 3 will also come. So indirectly, what is a transitive guys? So if a comma b is there and b comma c is there, a comma c should be there, right? Yes. So if you observe here carefully, so again that property is satisfying here. So 1 comma 3, so 1 comma 3 should be there. But when I performed union, among these all 1 comma 3 is not there, right? Yes. So with that understanding, I can say if I perform a union, I am not going to get equivalent relation for sure, because it is saying exactly for sure, right? Yes. So I can conclude that that statement is compulsory false. So union 1 is false, so I can strike this off. So 1 is not true. So this is saying 1 is true, it is a wrong, both are true. Yes, so that's also wrong, right? Yes. So when it comes to the second statement where we are talking about intersection, so if we take intersection, we will get only this particular set, right? Yes. So the concept with respect to intersection is, so if a particular set or if a particular group of items are already equivalent, and if something else is also equivalent, if I make intersection, means some things are common in between these two, right? So if some things are common, so obviously those things will also satisfy three conditions, right? Yes. So at that moment of time, if I take intersection, at the end I will get equivalence only, right? Yes. So with that understanding, you can say that that will be true. Okay, so option C will be the potential correct answer. Got it? Yes. It's a quite interesting question and it's a repeated question, guys, to be clear, right? Yes. Okay, yes. So I hope everyone got a clear idea with respect to this question. So in the next lecture, let us continue with the next question. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe for more awesome videos like this. Thank you.